In this lecture we will solve some vector identities or we will prove some vector identities. These are very important one in this chapter. So let us come to the first one. Div of pi a bar equal to grad pi dot a bar plus pi into div a bar, or in symbolic notation it may be written as del dot pi a bar equal to del pi dot a bar or pi into del dot a bar. So this is the statement we are going to prove now. Okay, I am proving here. Whether it is mentioned or not, you should remember that pi is a scalar function and a bar is a vector point functions. They are not constant functions, they are variable functions. Otherwise the operator, when it is operated onto these functions, it becomes 0. Now let us come to the proof here. I am proving that the first vector identity. So div of pi a bar equal to according to this symbol we should write del dot pi a bar. Del dot pi a bar means it is a sigma I bar dot dou by dou x of pi a bar. You should remember the sigma notation to prove all these statements easily, isn't it? So now I can write it is sigma I bar dot. What about dou by dou x of pi a bar? Pi is a one function, a bar is a another function. So you should have it is dou pi by dou x into a bar plus pi into dou a bar by dou x. Clear? So I can write now it further as that equal to this value. I am just writing, since it is a sum of see I bar dot sum of two functions, I can split it into sum of two summations, sigma I bar dot dou pi by dou x into a bar plus sigma I bar dot pi into dou a bar by dou x. Remember that just like it is in a function which is multiplied whether here or outside the operator, it remains same. So I may write it as, see here, once you observe that it is a scalar quantity in this vector sum, either it is written here or somewhere else, it remains same. So that I can write it is I bar into dou pi by dou x dot a bar plus sigma I bar dot dou a bar by dou x into pi. That pi I can write anywhere, so I just write pi outside the function sigma. So according to the definition, grad pi, this is sigma I bar dot, see here this is only sum you can have, sigma is run over like this. So this value is del pi dot a bar plus pi into, we can have sigma I bar dot dou a bar by dou x is del dot a bar. In verbal notation we can write it is gradient of pi or grad pi dot a bar plus pi into div a bar. So this is the proof. How to remember like this. Similarly we can go to prove the next statement. The next statement is curl pi a bar equal to grad pi cross a bar plus pi into curl a bar, or del cross pi a bar equal to del pi cross a bar plus pi del cross a bar. This is also be very easy, just using the logic which has been used in the previous problem. Now let us come to the curl of pi a bar equal to, according to the definition it is del cross pi a bar, which means it is a sigma I bar cross dou by dou x of pi a bar. So the difference between the previous problem and this problem is only here it is dot, here it is cross. Everything is same as in the last problem. So it is a sigma I bar cross, we can write it is dou pi by dou x into a bar plus pi into dou a bar by dou x. Just on simplifying, you can have here it is this one, I can write sigma I bar cross dou pi by dou x a bar, this is one sigma, plus sigma I bar cross pi into dou a bar by dou x. Now I just want to write into our required form, that is a sigma. Here we should write it is dou pi by dou x is a scalar quantity. Anywhere you may write it is dou pi by dou x cross a bar plus sigma. I can write it is I bar cross dou a bar by dou x outside that function into pi. So according to the known result or known thing, it can be written as del pi cross a bar plus this can be written as del cross a bar into pi. That is what we need to show. Or otherwise we can write it is grad pi cross a bar plus this pi is a scalar, I can write before that, and it is curl a bar. So this is the way to show the second statement. Similarly, we can have many of the things. The important one in this one is very important one is nothing but here it is third one. The third one is nothing but here prove that grad of a bar dot b bar equal to b bar dot del a bar dot del b bar plus b bar cross curl a bar plus a bar plus curl b bar. So which is very important. Before proving that, I just want to give you what this b bar dot del a bar. If you want to write b bar dot del a bar, it can be written as sigma b bar dot I bar into dou a bar by dou x. So b bar dot del a bar means sigma, this b bar dot I is taken with the b bar dot I bar into that derivative term will be operated onto the a bar. So there is a difference between del dot b bar and b bar dot del. Del dot b bar is a divergence of b bar, but b bar dot del has no meaning unless it is operated onto some another function. So the derivative term will be operated onto the a bar, that I bar will be is mapping with the b bar. So like this we can have the thing. Now I am trying to prove the statement here. Once we observe that, can I start with here b bar cross curl a bar cross curl a bar. Now I start with b bar cross curl a bar, which is b bar cross del cross a bar. If I are taking b bar cross curl a bar, it is b bar cross sigma I bar cross, it is what, dou a bar by dou x. Isn't it? Now can I write it so? It is sigma b bar cross I bar cross dou a bar by dou x. And then this becomes now sigma, according to known statement, b bar dot dou a bar by dou x into I bar minus sigma, I just write it is b bar dot I bar into dou a bar by dou x. So I just write it is sigma b bar dot dou a bar by dou x into I bar minus this can be written as what, b bar dot I bar into dou a bar by dou x is this one. So it is b bar dot del a bar. So what is this? B bar cross curl a bar. This may be taken as statement 1. Similarly, if we can take a bar cross curl b bar from statement 2, we can write it is easily. In place of a and b, we have here b and a. Roles of b and a are interchanged. So it may be a bar dot dou b bar by dou x into I bar minus a bar dot del b bar. Then if you can take 1 plus 2, if you can take 1 plus 2, left hand side becomes b bar cross curl a bar plus a bar cross curl b bar equal to. Now once you take the sum of these two, so here I may write from these two sums, it is b bar dot dou a bar by dou x plus a bar dot dou b bar by dou x whole into I may write minus b bar dot del A bar minus A bar dot del B bar. Am I right? So when you simplify it further in the right hand side, you can have here B bar dot dou A bar by dou x plus A bar dot dou B bar by dou x, just like it is a sigma dou by dou x of A bar dot B bar. The I bar I can write anywhere. So I bar into C, dou by dou x of A bar dot B bar what? Dou A bar by dou x dot B bar plus A bar dot dou B bar by dou x minus B bar dot del A bar minus this A bar dot del B bar as it is. Now once you send these two terms to the right hand side and simplify it further, and this can be written as sigma I bar dot I bar into dou by dou x of something can be written as del of A bar dot B bar. This value is A bar dot del equal to what it is? Am I right? It is B bar cross curl A bar plus A bar cross curl B bar plus B bar dot del A bar plus A bar dot del B bar. So this is the way to show the statement. So del of A bar dot B bar equal to B bar dot del A bar plus A bar dot del B bar, and this can be written as B bar cross del cross A bar plus A bar cross del cross B bar. So this is the third statement. Similarly, we have many statements in this one. I just want to prove two more statements. That fourth statement is like this. Prove that div of A bar cross B bar, div A bar cross B bar, or del dot A bar cross B bar equal to something like this. Proof are very easy here. The only logic is how to calculate or we have to show these statements with the help of sigma notation. Now I am taking div A bar cross B bar, which is del dot A bar cross B bar, isn't it? After that, we should write it into the sigma notation, that is a sigma I bar dot dou by dou x of A bar cross B bar. You know how to simplify it? This is equal to sigma I bar dot dou A bar by dou x cross B bar, it is the one term, plus A bar cross dou B bar by dou x. So when you simplify it further, you have two sums. The two sums I am writing here. Sigma I bar dot dou A bar by dou x cross B bar, one sum, plus sigma I bar dot A bar cross dou B bar by dou x. So once you observe that, you know, A bar dot B bar cross C bar, this is called box ABC. You know, this dot and cross are interchanged. We don't have any problem with that A bar cross B bar dot C bar. This is same thing equal to. So using that logic, I just want to simplify it further. So can I write this one as, first one as sigma I bar cross dou A bar by dou x dot B bar? This dot and cross are interchanged. Here I am not interchanging directly. First we know that A bar cross B bar equal to, we know that I am writing here another statement, A bar cross B bar equal to minus B bar cross A bar. So first I am interchanging this cross product, so it is minus, and then you can write interchange the dot and cross. So it may be written as I bar cross dou B bar by dou x dot A bar. Since why I am writing it is minus? Since we are taking A bar cross B bar equal to minus B bar cross A bar, so I am reversing it so that we can have minus here and then interchange the dot and cross product. So according to the statement, I may write it is del cross A bar dot B bar plus minus, it is del cross B bar dot A bar, isn't it? So what we can have here, this is nothing but curl A bar dot B bar minus curl B bar dot a bar. So that is what b bar dot curl a bar means. Curl a bar dot b bar. A bar dot b bar equal to b bar dot a bar, we know. So similarly we can have like this. So this is the way to show the fourth identity. Coming to the fifth identity. So we need to show here curl of a bar cross b bar equal to a bar into div b bar minus b bar into div a bar and something like this. The statement is very easy to show. The only logic is we have to know these sigma notation of the operators. So it is a sigma I bar cross dou by dou x of a bar cross b bar. Now I may write it is sigma I bar cross, it is dou a bar by dou x in cross b bar plus a bar cross dou b bar by dou x. So then what happens, I have two summations, that is sigma I bar cross dou a bar by dou x cross b bar plus sigma I bar cross a bar cross dou b bar by dou x. Now we know that statement a bar cross b bar cross c bar, if you want to calculate this, then it is a bar dot b bar into c bar minus a bar dot c bar into b bar minus a bar dot b bar into c bar. So that logic I am using here. For each summation we have two sums again. So sigma I can have it is I bar dot b bar into dou a bar by dou x minus I bar dot dou a bar by dou x into b bar. This is two sum. This summation will be split into two sum of two functions plus sigma I bar dot dou b bar by dou x into a bar minus sigma I bar dot a bar into dou b bar by dou x. Isn't it? So when you are simplifying it further, you will get like this. So we know whether it is b bar dot I bar dot b bar, both are same. I may write the first one is b bar dot I bar into dou a bar by dou x minus sigma, I just write it is I bar dot dou a bar by dou x whole into b bar plus sigma, and again this can be written as I bar dot dou b bar by dou x into a bar minus this can be written as a bar dot I bar into dou b bar by dou x. According to the known statement, this is what exactly b bar dot I into, that means it is b bar dot del a bar minus this can be written as del dot a bar into b bar plus this can be written as c del dot b bar into a bar minus this a bar dot del b bar. This is what exactly we want. See, once we observe that a bar into del dot b bar, this can be written as a bar into del dot b bar minus b bar into a bar dot del bar plus b bar dot del a bar minus a bar dot del b bar. This is the way to show the statements. Thank you.